Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, whatever time it is. Welcome to the first ever edition of the Melsoft Academy Digital Marketing Bootcamp. This is an extremely exclusive course that we are giving out only to the active Melsoft Academy students that trust the business, that trust the brand, that want to make something of themselves. This is extremely exclusive, extremely confidential information that we're going to give out, okay? And the reason why we are launching this digital marketing bootcamp is because we've been in business for a year now as Melsoft Academy, and most of our graduates get to land internships at some of the startups that we've partnered with or the businesses that they manage to get jobs at themselves, right? And what we have seen is that the average starting salary of these junior software engineers is about 6,000 to 15,000 Rand a month. So you'll say the average is around 8 to 10,000 a month. And this is good for someone who's unemployed, who's just starting out with nothing. But we firmly believe that if you are in the tech industry and in the tech space, there is potential for you to make a lot more than 8 to 10,000 Rand a month. And that's why we've decided to start this bootcamp, to give you enough skills to be able to launch your own tech product or to go out there and start freelancing as a digital marketing expert to businesses. Because this skill is undoubtedly the most important skill that any business needs to learn, without a trace of doubt. And I'm going to show you exactly what you can expect in this course. So I'm using Solstice at WeWork and it acts up a little bit, but this is the course outline that we have. Firstly, we are going to introduce digital marketing to you and what you can expect in the course. Secondly, we're going to touch first on marketing psychology. And why is marketing psychology a part of this bootcamp? It's because human beings are emotional beings. Human beings are, I don't want to say animals, but they have a brain, they have a mind, they have a soul, they have a spirit. And there have been multiple, countless studies that show how human beings think and operate. And you need to understand how human beings think and operate before you can even say a word to them. There are so many gurus and experts and influencers out there that will teach you the latest Google ads hack or the latest Facebook ads hack or the latest SEO hack. But these things are so temporary. They are so temporary. You can be a master at targeting the perfect Facebook audience, but overnight, Mark Zuckerberg can just wake up and change something slightly in his algorithm and tank everything, right? So it's not smart for you to master all these things before you understand exactly how human beings think and how human beings have evolved over the years. The technology has changed. We are now in the age of TikTok and social media, but the human brain still acts the same. So we're going to teach you marketing psychology and how human beings think. Next, you're going to understand your dream buyer. You need to know who you're selling to. You need to understand who your customer is, where they stay, how old they are, what time they wake up, do they work out or not, what's their morning routine, what are their biggest aspirations, their biggest hopes, their biggest dreams, their biggest desires. What is it that they want in life? What are they afraid of? Are they married? Do they go to school? Do they go to work? How much do they earn every month? What time do they take a poop in the morning? What time do they go to sleep? Are they religious? Are they atheists? Are they crazy? Are they mentally ill? You need to understand your dream buyer to the absolute T before you can even start to send marketing messages to them. Next, once you have identified your dream buyer, you need to bait them. You need to give them something small in exchange for their contact details so that you can market to them for life. We will show you exactly how to bait your dream buyer, how to get them interested to raise their hand and say, I'm interested in this product or service, and to give you their contact details, which kind of ties into the next stage, which is capturing leads. Once you've managed to bait them, you need to capture them. But we have separated these two topics for a reason, and you will see during the course. Next, you need to understand offers and what we call the Godfather offer. So a lot of you guys that are running businesses, for example, let's say you have a website development business. You create a website, you build your website, and then maybe you're running ads. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say you're running advertising, and you send your visitors to a homepage and you say, buy from me. There is nothing special about your offer. There is nothing unique about what you're selling. You are just standing in a crowded market and saying, buy my product, buy the bootcamp. Nothing special, nothing unique. And that is where 99% of marketers get things wrong. Without a Godfather offer, which is an offer that your prospects they must feel that this is too good to be true, number one. They must feel that your offer is too good to be true, and they must feel extremely dumb and extremely stupid to say no to what you're selling. That's how you know you've got a great offer. It must sound too good to be true. You want people to be like, is this thing a scam? Once you hear someone saying to you about your product, is this thing a scam? Then you know you've got a good offer. And of course, it has to be true. It has to be true. I'm not saying write marketing messages to scam and to lie to people. It has to be true. But it has to sound too good to be true. And they need to be like, how can I say no? Right? And we will teach you the 7 elements of a Godfather offer. Next, once you've created your offer, you need to bring traffic to your web page. And this is by far the easiest out of them all, because Facebook has 3 billion users or 4 billion active users. Google has about 2 to 3 billion daily active users. TikTok now has about 2 billion daily active users. So all these platforms are not suffering from a lack of traffic. And you just need to tap into those platforms. So out of all these steps, this is the easiest one. Next, the magic lantern technique. Once you've got the traffic, what do you do with it? A lot of people that run ads, like I just mentioned, they run ads straight to their homepage and say, buy from me. And research and studies have shown time and time again that customers will not buy the first time they interact with your brand. They don't know who the heck you are. They don't know you, they don't trust you, they don't like you, and worst of all, you are just offering the same thing that everyone else is offering. And you are spending your 10,000, 20,000 rands in advertising spend directly to say, buy from me. And you wonder why your ads don't work. I can tell you that you cannot ask someone to marry you on the first date. And that's what you guys are doing. When you run your ads directly to say, buy from me, you're asking someone to marry you on the first date. And I don't know, even if they do buy, even if someone does agree to marry you on the first date, you can expect a lot of problems. And I'm not even married yet, but I know that, right? Then we'll teach you the magic lantern technique, how to wine and dine your prospects before you ask them to marry you. Then sales conversion, what does that mean? You need to get to the point where when you ask someone, will you marry me? You have an 80% chance of them saying yes. It will never be 100% because we are going to be writing marketing messages to 10,000 people. Not all of them will buy from you. But if we can keep those marketing offers to 80% of approval or even 50% of approval, you are doing a great job, and you can get to the point where you know if you put 10,000 Rand in your marketing, depending on whatever product you're selling, you expect to make 50,000 in return or 80,000 in return. So that sales conversion, it is getting them to say yes. And then lastly, automating and multiply. We are going to teach you the systems where everything that is here is done and is done automatically, and it's done using AI, it is done using chatbots, it's done using systems and software, so you don't have to do anything. We're going to teach you how to automate this and then multiply this across a different range of products, a different range of services that you're selling, and then you can start to make a lot more money than you have ever dreamt of. So, if you're lucky enough to be a Microsoft Academy student on this very day, you will get to learn all this. This is extremely confidential information. It is extremely exclusive, and it is the reason why we have managed to grow our business we started from nothing to now 120 active students on our platform. We started our software company from absolutely nothing. We've been awarded so many awards in software engineering. We have over 25 reviews on clutch.co. We've been rated the best software company in South Africa by many bodies like the Manifest, top software companies, good firms, and all these other companies. And that is not because our service is the best. Although, yes, of course, you need to have a good service, right? But the majority of our success lies in our ability to sell the product, to articulate our value to the customer, and to allow a procurement manager from a big bank or a big corporate to say, I will buy from you, Larry Jimu and Loris Jimu. So we are going to teach you this system exclusive to Microsoft Academy students. You need to be enrolled. Either you are a previous student from the 2023 cohorts, but you are active and you are in class and you are attending your lectures. If you graduated and left the bootcamp, maybe you got hired and you're elsewhere, you are not eligible to get into this bootcamp. It's only for those that are active and coming into lectures every single day as of the 15th of January 2024. And this bootcamp is also exclusive, free of charge. It's available to our January cohort students that are starting with us on the 15th. So, I don't know about you, but I'm very excited. I think that if we can all have these skills and learn these skills, we can get to the point where anyone who is associated with Microsoft Academy can print money on demand. And that is my promise to you. So I'll catch you on the 15th of January when we launch this bootcamp. Guys, 2024 is the year where we are breaking generational curses in our families. 2024 is the year where I want you, at the end of this video, I want you to write the exact amount of money that you want to make in 2024, and let's start working towards that goal. 2024 is the year where we make money. That is the vision, that is the goal. It's all about making money, not just for myself, but for each and every one of you who's watching this video. If you believe me, I'll catch you on the 15th and let's do this. Cheers.